Hi, this is Ryan from Silencer Central here to talk to you a little bit today about some varmint control. We brought our resident varmint hunter here, Parker, who is a sales guy here at Silencer Central with me. So, Parker, talk a little bit about some of the predator and varmint control you do.
Live, eat, and breathe coyote hunting. I've been a coyote hunter for many years. It's kind of what got me involved in this. Suppressors changed the game, and we just will get into it, learn a little bit more about it, and use them for myself.
Is there certain accessories and stuff you like to use with your suppressor when you're out killing coyotes, shooting prairie dogs, so on and so forth?
Yep, absolutely. Suppressor wrap is definitely a must, especially when it comes to coyote hunting, because coyote hunting, the colder winter months are when a lot of the diehard coyote hunters are out more often than anything. You know, they're furred up. They're actually worth, skinning and getting rid of and getting money for. And the suppressor covers are going to help eliminate heat mirage out there in those cold winter months, especially if you're shooting ARs or anything like that. Multiple rounds are going to make these cans a little bit warm, and they're going to give off a heat mirage. That suppressor cover eliminates that heat mirage. It doesn't clog up your daytime or even your thermal imaging scopes. Not only that, but muffles the sound a little bit and makes it a little bit more quiet as well.
Right. Is there any optics or anything you recommend for guys doing that kind of thing? I guess we could probably start with coyote hunting and then maybe move over to prairie dogs and any other varmints.
Oh, anything that's going to be kind of lightweight. You don't want a real heavy coyote rig, especially if you're going to be, walking into a lot of places or putting a lot of miles on the boots. Otherwise, thermal imaging changes the game. Thermal imaging has come a long ways. It's become a huge thing to coyote hunters. It's a whole different ball game at night. If you want to get into coyote hunting, get the numbers down, get a lot more pelts in your truck, thermal imaging is definitely going to be the way to go for you.
Speaking to a buddy of mine pretty recently here about him and his new pulsar he just ordered, and he said it's kind of almost cheating. It's like Alien versus Predator. It's pretty awesome for sure. Anything else you'd like to throw in there about maybe some suppressors you've used in the past and maybe a suppressor you use now?
So definitely, like I said, obviously joining this, I had read on the banish even before I started working here. You guys had a suppressor called the Varminter. That right there, that's hands down, that kind of draws any coyote hunter, anything if you're looking for suppressors. But same deal, you want to keep it light. All your coyote rigs, you're going to be putting a lot of miles on the boots. You want to make sure to keep it nice and light, right? Quiet is obviously one thing, but when you're hunting every day for about 6 months straight, it gets dirty too. You want something that's going to be self-serviceable, user-serviceable. Don't want something that's sealed because it only gets heavier from here on out, for sure.
Is there any benefits or anything you find from actually hunting with a suppressor versus obviously not having one?
Oh, absolutely. Once you start hunting suppressor, you're never going to go back, The three biggest things with hunting with a suppressor: more time on stand, less educated coyotes, and one other thing that a lot of people don't think about is it could actually help you get permission on private ground. You get a guy, there's two main objections to not being able to get ground to coyote hunt. One of them is they already coyote hunt, but the other big one is their livestock or their animals around the house and stuff like that. If you can tell a guy, a landowner, that you're going to be hunting suppressed, whether it's night or during the day, one, they're going to ask you questions. They may be interested in one themselves,
right?
Or else they're going to be a lot more apt to be able to allow you to hunt on their ground because they're not going to be hearing it, not going to be spooking their animals, not going to be spooking the neighbors, whatever it may be. So there's plenty of benefits, obviously, to be hunting predators with suppressors.
So when it comes to the sound stuff, a lot of common questions we get is do I have to run subsonic ammo to shoot a suppressor? A lot of the times guys are under the impression that this is designed for quiet, and you only get that out of running subs, but you don't want to hunt with subs, do you?
No, absolutely not. So subsonics are more of a recreational thing, to show off to your buddies, use at the range, really get the full capability out of, movie Hollywood quiet, which doesn't exist otherwise.
Right.
Supersonic ammo is definitely what you're going to be wanting to hunt with, because it's going to be the most ethical. It's going to have the highest feet per second, foot-pounds of energy and stuff to be able to ethically take down game, whereas subsonics is strictly recreation.
Well, and I've heard too that sound's not directional, nor is it really hearing damaging, so it's not going to hurt the shooter by any means, but whatever's getting shot at also doesn't know where it comes from.
Exactly. It muffles the sound, not only the hills and everything, trees and stuff around you, but obviously, like you said, the directional sound and everything like that. Hunting stuff, that's where nobody starts out hunting with hearing protection.
Right.
Anytime somebody wants a suppressor, it's probably already too late as it is.
Right. No, I hear you. Well, make sure you guys check us out at silencercentral.com. If you got any questions for me or Parker, you're more than welcome to give us a call and ask. Otherwise, we also have YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram stuff for you to check out. So appreciate your business. We look forward to hearing from you again.